What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. I want to show y'all to the results of my entry into the Street Machine group build hosted by Jason over at Blue Ox Model Shop. If y'all aren't subscribed to Jason over there, I'm going to drop a link down below in the description. That way you can get subscribed to him. But he's an awesome YouTube content creator. And him hosting the Street Machine group build this year, he is doing it again next year. I've already got confirmation on that, and I'm looking forward to participating in it again. This year, Jason, when he told me what he was going to do, I was like, yeah, man, I'd love to jump in on this. So I had the this old kit right here, the Revell 69 Camaro Z28. It's been one in my stash for a while. I've had several different versions of this kit, and each one of them, they build up great. They're still in great condition as far as the kits, if you can find them readily available. I bought one to do for the Pro Street Group build at the Simpsonville show. I've got it sitting over here behind me, just waiting to get started on it tomorrow. So, but when I seen the box art, when I was deciding on what to build for the Street Machine group build, this box art is just beautiful. I've always loved the blue with the white deck stripes on the 69s. I always liked the hideaway headlights right here in them. And but the one thing that I didn't do on my build for the Street Machine group build was I didn't badge it as a Z28. I just badged it as just a plain old 69 Camaro. This is, and you know, Street Machine, you know, has several different, really a Street Machine can be anything. If you're just changing the tires, tires and wheel package, putting a big block motor in it, you know, fancy paint job, you know, it can be anything. So usually my builds have kind of a story backline to them. And this car right here would be reminiscent of something that, you know, somebody getting into the, getting into either the 1-to-1 scale cars, or, you know, even building 125th scale cars. You know, you can build them how you want. And this would really be something, you know, it's you ain't got to go into the extremes of doing like I normally do, you know, build a full out pro street car, or just, you know, do a little kit bashing here and there. And when Jason asked me if I'd join in on this, I was like, sure, man, I ain't, it kind of helps me get away from the, you know, the kit bashing of a full out pro street build or building a gasser like I've been doing here lately. So anyhow, told Jason, I said, yeah, I'll be glad to jump in on this. And when I seen this old box art here, I was like, man, this is how I want to do it. Well, talked enough about the box art and my idea. Let's pull it away and show y'all what the outcome was. And I appreciate everybody that's been following along on my channel, watching this build unfold. I'm also going to put just kind of a culmination of the build photos in my Instagram and probably on my Facebook. So if y'all want to follow along on that as well, you can. I'll also be posting this to the Lucas C Facebook group, so be looking for that as well if y'all are members of that. Well, let's talk 4 minutes about nothing. Let's show y'all about what is really going on right here. Bam, there it is. Starting off with the paint, as far as the color, this body was molded in blue. And I thought, well, you know what? I thought about painting it red. Then I was like, no, I'm going with the box art. So I got, did all the body work that I could to get all the mold lines out of this body. We took the, sprayed the first coat was the white primer, Tamiya primer. And then we can't come over that with the TS54 Tamiya metallic blue. Then hit the, once all that was finished, we laid off the pure white deck stripes. The decals in this kit was trash. So I just went ahead and instead of trying to do the fight the battle with the decals on the stripes, I just went ahead and laid them off and just did the white deck stripes on this car and went with it from there. A lot of the different, let's start to spin it around. We'll talk about it. One of the first things that I wanted to do was I thought, hey, you know what? I got a set of old centerline wheels out there. So I put went and dug them out and dug me some tires out that I like. Then we lowered the stance as far as I dropped the front end probably about 3 scale inches. So I got the front tires, got a low, mean, stink eye stance to it. Didn't jack it up in the back or anything, but what I did have to do to get these tires and wheel combo under the fender well, I had to narrow the rear end just a little bit to get those tucked up under there. Then I had to do a little bit of grinding on the inside of the fender well to get them tucked up under it. But I think overall it turned out pretty good getting those to fit up under there. Let's keep spinning it around. There's the as far as the back itself. We'll tip it up right here, show y'all. I had some photo etch speaker grills with a Chevrolet emblem, bow ties on them. So I put those in as well, did that with them. Kind of accent the interior. If you didn't see any of the interior being done, you can see the interior, what all I did to it on the Facebook page and the Instagram page. So just take a look at that. We'll keep spinning this old car around. Did all the, as far as the, any of the trim around the windows, that's all bare metal foil, with the exception of the only thing that I didn't use bare metal foil on was the trim around the fender well. That stuff fought me the tooth and nail, so I used the Molotow pen to trim that out as well, and we'll keep spinning it on around. We did the hideaway headlight grill package for that, and just, man, I tell you, just doing all that was just fun. I really enjoy doing all that extra detail to it. Let's talk about the underneath before we pop the hood on this build. If you look up under right here on the mirror right here, this is the actually it's the engine out of the AMT 67 Chevelle Pro Street kit. So it's a variation of a big block Chevrolet that I like using a lot, and actually used the same headers out of that kit. And I made a set of cherry bombs for the exhaust right here. And of course, if it's not a hot rod, it comes out of West Georgia Rods and Custom till it's got the baloney tip exhaust tips on it. So did a lot of detail painting up under it. We detailed the detail painted the gas tank back here, made a chrome kind of a steel looking telescoping drive shaft there, detail painted up a lot of different pieces up under it, and I think it turned out real well. We went with the frame is a gloss black, and then anything like where the floor pan and all that is NATO black. So, but just, you know, you can take a old kit and turn it into something real nice real quick. Let's pop the old hood off here. I finally started making my openings for my blowers a little bit wider, so I'm not fighting them to take them off for when I go to a show or anything. We did the big block Chevrolet up right here. I'll tip it up so everybody can see all the details that went into it. Use the a lot of the parts out of the kit, minus just other than the engine, is all the Revell kit. So, but that engine out of the Chevelle fits very nicely in here. Didn't have any problems at all getting it in. So, but it looks really well. The blower and the carburetors, as well as the intake, that is all from the Ron Olson files that I used. I use a lot of his files, printing up blowers and pulleys and things like that for a lot of my builds. We used that stuff. Used his belts, not his belts, but his pulleys, and I fabricated up the just a little blower belt to go on that, round that out. Plumbed it with the Protec parts that I like to use a lot. Used one of the Protec distributors for the plumbing wiring on it. But everything turned out really well on up underneath. Even did a little detail work on the battery right there. So, but let's also started using the Protec air cleaners up here on the carbs. So those turned out really well for the for the time that it takes to get stuff in. It's well worth it. Of course, it's not a hot rod till that tag right there says it's one. Once I got one of the Pappy 63 tags on it. But let's spin it on around, show everybody what this thing turned out. This is one that's going into my collection. I will be bringing this one to a lot of shows. Moving forward, this will be one for the 2023 collection that I will be showing everybody at a lot of the upcoming shows. So, anywho, hope y'all enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody that has been following along with this build, asking about it. And Jason, I really enjoyed jumping in on this. Looking forward to it again next year. Anyhow, folks, have a great weekend. Remember, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Happy out of here.